Every flying mission begins and ends here on the flight line. The flight line is vital to mission capability. The aircraft, equipment, and people that are found or work on the flight line are all important. That's why proper training and adherence to safety standards can make the difference between a successful or failed mission. No matter what your job or function on the flight line, fire safety is your responsibility. You must always be alert to potential fire hazards and know how to act in the event of a fire emergency. Any fire, large or small, diminishes the Air Force's ability to accomplish its mission. That's why all flight line personnel must be trained to use the 150-pound Halon flight line fire extinguisher. This video program will serve as a guide for using flight line fire extinguishers. If you have any specific questions, you can always refer to the technical data for more information. You should always make sure there is an adequate number of fire extinguishers available and they are properly located. There should be at least one fire extinguisher for every 3 small frame aircraft, 1 extinguisher for every 2 medium frame aircraft, and 1 for each large frame aircraft. There are some exceptions to the rule. C-5 and E-4 aircraft get 2 fire extinguishers for each aircraft. And in AETC, you will always use 1 fire extinguisher for every 2 T-37, T-38, or T-40. The Air Force currently uses 150-pound flight line extinguishers made by 2 different companies, Amerex and Kitty. Both operate in a similar manner and extinguish fire the same way, by interfering with the chemical or chain reaction of fire. These extinguishers use Halon 1211, which is known as a clean agent. Clean means that Halon can be used on a jet engine with no resulting damage or extensive cleanup required. Halon 1211 is a moderately non-toxic agent, except in high concentrations. In an outside environment like the flight line, high concentrations are difficult to achieve. Halon 1211 is the most effective extinguishing agent used on flight lines today. It is a colorless, faintly sweet-smelling, electrically non-conductive gaseous liquid. The discharge stream has a range of approximately 30 feet. This allows the operator to stay a safe distance away from the fire. Halon is a liquefied gas, and the discharge allows the agent to flow around obstructions to reach the fire. While Halon 1211 has a fairly low toxicity, its decomposition product can be hazardous. Halon should only be used in open areas such as the flight line. Once the fire is extinguished, do not enter the gas cloud. Leave the immediate area. The agent decomposes when it comes in contact with fire, producing toxic byproducts such as phosgene gas. These byproducts have a sharp acidic odor. This odor provides a built-in warning system to keep you out of harm's way. Halon is a fluorocarbon that has been designated as an ozone-depleting agent. It is Air Force policy not to discharge Halon except for actual emergencies. This training program simulates the use of Halon. The majority of fires on the flight line occur during jet engine startup and shutdown. The key to successful fire extinguishment on the flight line is you. Let's take a look at how to properly use the 2 types of fire extinguishers. For the purposes of this program, we will demonstrate the use of the Amerex 150-pound extinguisher. The Kitty extinguisher operates in virtually the same manner. Your first step is to check the pressure gauge to ensure the extinguisher is properly charged. To ensure there is agent in the extinguisher, shake the extinguisher in this manner. The hose on the extinguisher is 50 feet long. The extinguisher must be positioned so that the agent can reach the fire. Reaching the fire is the most important thing you can do. The agent will do the rest. The extinguisher should be positioned vertically with the wheels off the ground. The extinguisher will work in the reclined position but will discharge less agent, so it is important to keep the unit upright. Before charging the extinguisher, make sure that the nozzle is closed. You need to make sure that the nut holding the nozzle to the hose is secure. If this nut is loose, Halon will escape at this connection and expose you to the discharge. Now remove the entire hose from its cradle. To charge the extinguisher, remove the pin and rotate the discharge valve lever. Rotate the lever 90 degrees toward the hose. Position yourself about 30 feet from the fire before opening the nozzle. The hose should also be extended. Grasp the nozzle firmly. Maintain safe footing and be prepared for the discharge recoil. Expect a heavy initial discharge pressure, up to 200 pounds with a fully open nozzle. Now, move the nozzle lever slowly to the open position. Aim the agent at the base of the fire. Sweep the agent across the base of the fire using a side-to-side motion. After extinguishing the fire, move the nozzle lever to the closed or off position. Stand by with the nozzle ready in case of reignition. The agent can be applied directly into jet engine intakes or into the exhaust without causing damage or requiring extensive cleanup of the engine. Halon can also be used on sensitive electronic and ground support equipment. It takes a team effort to support the Air Force mission. That effort begins and ends right here on the flight line. The flight line is a dynamic work environment and the potential for fire is high. By knowing how to use the 150-pound Halon extinguisher, you can prevent costly disasters.